Hi ladies, it's Claire back again. I say that every time, I know. With another upload of one of my original albums. This is my curtain call album that had music attached to it. I think this is the first album that I actually made where the book closed properly, I bound it properly, having practiced and watched loads and loads of all of your ladies' videos earlier this year. And it was the first of the albums that I made with the graphic 45 papers. I think out of all of them, this at the time was my favourite. So again, it's a 6x8 album, bound following my chipboard, how to bind a chipboard album instructions. And I painted the chipboard black around the edges before I put the paper on. And did I say it was 6x8? I've used 12x12 and 8x8 papers. I normally buy an 8x8 pad and then a few of the 12x12 sheets just to get the bigger designs. So what have I done on the front? I have made some embellishments, put a key on, cut out some of the tickets and the stamps, double-sided them and then attached them to a chain. There's a key and a couple of little hearts on here. And then hole punch the top of the book and just put that through. This is a Tim Holtz tattered floral flower. It's made with black cardstock and cream cardstock, and then I've stamped it and inked it with Vintage Photo, which is my favourite ink, and then just put a heart in the middle. The cutouts are covered in glossy accents, the record and the ticket, and then I've put some bling dotted down here and built the page up. So this piece here, the piano keys was stuck on first, then the piece with the music on, and then I cut out, I like doing this with graphic 45 papers, the musicians and stuck them over the top, and then just put the film strip and the embellishments over the top of that. This is one of the Seven Gypsies book knobs, and I've secured it with just a ribbon loop from the back. So inside, lots of techniques in here. I've used the paper to make pockets, and then the tags I've done different things with. So that one I've just stuck the paper on, cinema ticket, and covered the front with the music paper. This one I embossed with a music, I think one of the Cuttlebug embossing files, and then inked over the top of it, and then just built it up with some lace. And this is the platinum stickles, just to highlight bracelet and earrings on here, and then covered the graphic 45 tag there with glossy accents, and just left that plain on the back. And this one again I just built up. These are one of the graphic 45 staple flowers, and then just added the papers and a Tim Holtz frame. And again just left that plain on the back, so they all fit in there. I'm not sure if I can remember exactly what I did, because this I think was, oh, it's lost its ticket. There is a big tag that fits in here, and I've made a pocket out of the film strip. I wonder where that's gone. Some more tags here, again built up with cutouts from the paper. 12x12 paper I used for this one. There's a little tag sitting in there. And then that was just black on the back. And then a small envelope here with a little card in. Does it open? It just fits in there. This one has a pull out. I wanted to make something that looked like a corset, so I cut a sheet of paper, folded it over, I think that's 5 inches wide, and then I added another 2.5 inches either side, folded it over, hole punched down the centre and then laced it, folded the top corners back and then added a tag inside. There's a lot of stickles dotted around as well on there. This page, love that, so use that as the pocket in the corner. Again, I've embossed this with one of the Cuttlebug embossing folders, and then I've embossed it over the top with gold glimmer embossing powder, just to give it a bit of a sparkle. I don't know if you can see that. And then there's some platinum stickles on the flower there, and that's one of the Tim Holtz grunge hinge closures. That just fits into there. And then there's just a tag here with some ribbon. The next page, I made a fold out page. Again, there's a envelope in there that I made from the paper. And then this side, that's a little book that folds out with some of the characters cut out. And again, some of the Graphic 45 staple flowers. And then another envelope pocket with a pull-out tag inside it. Whoops. And then I just put one of the clowns on the top, or Pierrots on the top, for decoration. And again, tied a ribbon around the pocket that I made, and then cut some of the stamps out just to finish the page off. This page, there's a belly band and a picture of Charlie Chaplin on, and then I think that's Clara Bow, and just a simple tag in there, and then just a little fold out. I'm not sure if you can see this. This was cut from a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and the squares are 3 by 3 inches, and that just folds up like that. And then I've used one of the Velcro dots just to hold it closed. This page, love this page. I made a frame out of the picture. That was the 12 by 12 from the 12 by 12 sheet, and cut that out. That's one of the Tim Holtz Baroque dies, and then I cut the centre out, made a frame, and that's covered with the platinum stickles, and that just fits in there. And then the insert that came out from there, I just made a tag from it, and that sits under the ribbon there. On this page I made a CD cover, cut that out from the paper, and then built it up with some of the embellishments and cutouts from the paper, and then made a tag to go in that with another of the Tim Holtz tattered floral flowers. Again, that was cream cardstock that I've just inked and stamped with a music stamp, and that just slides in there. And behind there, there's another tag there. And then just a couple of stamps and bits in the pockets that I made from the tickets on there. This one I didn't cover up the Eiffel Tower. I love the Eiffel Tower, I've been a few times. So I thought I'd leave that. So I've made a pocket just to sit aside of it, and then built the tag up again with some of the tickets and cutouts from the paper, and then just made a small tag to fit in a little pocket at the back, at the bottom rather, and then just added some more, that's a Staples flower, and then the Tim Holtz, the small cutout flower from the tattered florals. Poke him back in there. That page I've just built up with some of the paper in the background, and then a cream photo mat, and that was a grunge embellishment, flourish, and then just some tickets, but nothing moves on that page. And the last page, I've just made a tag that sits inside that belly band, again with a flower on the top. I've put some glossy accents over the frame here, and then just left that plain on the back. And then used to use a Sizzix embellishment, and that was, I can't remember the name of it, but I use it lots, Flourish and Flower, just to finish it off there. And the back I've covered in the same paper as the front, but without the musicians, and then just put the ribbon loop on, if you can see that, and then that just closes it over the book knob. So I had great fun making this, quite a few techniques. I was still learning all sorts of different ways of doing things, but I think it's one of my favourites because it was one of the early ones. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll be back soon with another one. See you later.